Do you know just one wrong bite can weaken your legs, trigger cramps, and drain your balance without warning? Comment leg if you're over 60 and care about your strength. Number 9. Bacon. You might think it's just a tasty breakfast treat, but for people over 60, could it have a significant impact on your leg strength? One bite at a time. Let's talk about what's really happening. Bacon is packed with sodium and preservatives, especially nitrites, that don't just add flavor, they act like slow-moving sludge inside your blood vessels. For younger people, the body can handle that strain a little better, but over 60, your circulation's already working harder, and when blood can't flow freely to your legs, that's when you feel it: numb toes, cramps in the calves, or that heavy dragging feeling after just a short walk. Worse, bacon's saturated fats and artificial chemicals increase inflammation throughout the body, especially in the joints. That means your knees might start to feel stiffer when you get up from a chair, your balance might feel just a little off. And if you already live with high blood pressure, arthritis, or type 2 diabetes, conditions common after 60, these effects are magnified. Your muscles don't get the oxygen they need, they weaken, your reaction time slows, and suddenly a small step turns into a fall risk. I read from the American Heart Association that processed meats like bacon are directly tied to increased risk of heart disease, poor circulation, and mobility decline in older adults. That's not just about heart attacks. It's about your legs, your walking speed, your ability to stay steady on your feet. So next time you reach for a slice of crispy bacon, think twice. For better senior health tips, swap it for leaner protein, like turkey or boiled eggs. Your legs and your future will thank you. If you thought bacon was the only quiet threat to your legs, wait till you hear what's hiding in that innocent-looking bowl of soup. These two might taste comforting, but they chip away at your strength in the same slow way. Number 8. Canned soup. It's warm, it's easy, and it feels comforting on a cold day. Canned soup is convenient and comforting, no doubt, but did you know it can cause swelling, tightness, and even leg pain in older adults? Most canned soups are loaded with salt, and just one serving can sometimes exceed your recommended daily sodium intake. But it's not the kind of salt your body easily balances out. It's a processed type that makes you retain water, and when that happens, your lower legs often take the hit first. You might notice your socks digging into your skin, your ankles puffing up by evening, or your calves feeling unusually tight when you try to stand or walk. It's not just uncomfortable, it's a warning sign. When your legs hold on to fluid, it slows circulation and puts extra strain on your knees, joints, and muscles. If you already have high blood pressure, kidney issues, or congestive heart failure, which are all common after age 60, this buildup can quietly make things worse. It's not just about puffy legs. It's about your legs getting weaker, your balance faltering, and your risk of falling going up. I read from the National Kidney Foundation that older adults with reduced kidney function are especially vulnerable to salt overload, even if they feel fine after eating. That's because your body doesn't flush it out as easily anymore. The salt builds up, the fluid builds up, and before you know it, your legs feel like. So what can you do? If you love soup, try switching to low-sodium versions, or better yet, make a homemade pot with fresh ingredients. For better senior health tips, give your legs a break from the bloat. A little planning today could save you from that aching heavy feeling tomorrow. After hearing that, do you still feel safe with canned soup? Type 2 if this surprised you. Number 7. Sugary cereals. Most cereals feel like a quick fix, but for seniors, they're more like a sugar trap. It sounds harmless, even healthy, a quick bowl of cereal with milk. But most popular breakfast cereals are packed with added sugar, even the ones that say whole grain or light. For people over 60, that sugar surge doesn't just affect your waistline, it hits your legs hard. Here's why. Those cereals cause your blood sugar to spike fast, giving you a brief boost. But it's followed by a crash that can leave you feeling tired, dizzy, and unstable, especially in your legs. You may notice your knees feel wobbly when you get up, or your calves burn out quickly after walking just a few blocks. That's not aging. That's blood sugar overload draining your muscle energy. If you have pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or take blood pressure medication, very common after age 60, this kind of breakfast can be especially risky. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, sudden drops in blood sugar are a major cause of muscle weakness, leg fatigue, and even falls in older adults. You feel full, but your legs feel empty. So what's the move? Switch to high-fiber, low-sugar options like unsweetened oatmeal or whole-grain cereals with less than 5 grams of sugar per serving. And always pair your breakfast with some protein, like Greek yogurt or a boiled egg, to keep your energy steady. When it comes to senior health tips, protecting your leg strength starts at the breakfast table, and it starts with reading that label. Feeling shaky after breakfast is one thing, but pain in your knees after dinner? That's a whole different problem. Sugary cereals hit your energy, while fried chicken skin goes after your joints, both silently stealing power from your legs. Number 6. Fried chicken skin. Sure, crispy chicken skin tastes great, but for people over 60, fried chicken skin can turn into a trap for your knees and ankles. Let's be real, that crunch is satisfying, but it comes with a hidden price. Fried chicken skin is loaded with unhealthy fats, especially the kind that trigger inflammation deep in your joints. Over time, those fats don't just affect your heart, they settle in your knees, stiffen your ankles, and inflame the tissues that keep your legs moving. You might think back pain or stiff knees are just part of aging, but if you notice your legs feel swollen after dinner, or you struggle to stand up from the couch without grabbing onto something, that's a red flag. Those symptoms could be early signs of joint inflammation, quietly made worse by what's on your plate. And if you already live with arthritis, high cholesterol, or limited mobility, which is common for many after 60, fried chicken skin only adds fuel to the fire. According to experts at the Cleveland Clinic, regular intake of deep-fried foods is directly linked to chronic joint pain, cartilage breakdown, and reduced muscle performance. You chew, you smile, but your legs pay the price. Here's a better choice. Bake or roast your chicken and skip the skin. Add herbs, lemon, or olive oil for flavor without the inflammation. When it comes to senior health tips, keeping your legs strong isn't just about exercise. It's about knowing which foods quietly work against you. Does your knee hurt more after dinner? Comment 4 if you've noticed it and never made the connection until now. Number 5. Diet soda. Diet soda, no sugar, no calories. Sounds like a smart choice, especially if you're cutting back on sugar or managing diabetes. But here's something not many people talk about. Diet sodas use artificial sweeteners. While generally considered safe, some studies are still exploring their long-term effects on the body. Symptoms like numbness or tingling in your legs and feet, which can indicate nerve issues, are important to discuss with your doctor, as consistent consumption of diet soda replaces hydrating and nutrient-rich beverages crucial for nerve and muscle health. You might not notice it at first, but then one day you step off a curb and your foot doesn't land quite where you expected, or you walk across the room and feel like the floor shifted slightly under you. That's not clumsiness. It's a breakdown in the way your nerves send signals to your muscles. If you already live with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or even mild nerve damage, which are all common over age 60, prioritizing overall hydration and nutrient intake becomes even more critical. According to the National Institute on Aging, disruptions in nerve function are a leading cause of falls in older adults, and falls are one of the top reasons seniors lose independence. It's not about calories, it's about control. So what can you do instead? Reach for water with a squeeze of lemon, unsweetened iced tea, or even soda water with a splash of juice. You'll still get that refreshing kick without putting your legs at risk. For better senior health tips, remember, staying light doesn't mean going blind to what's inside the can. So yeah, that can of diet soda might not have any sugar, but it sure comes with its own set of problems, especially for your legs. And honestly, it's not just the soda. A lot of everyday foods we trust, like bacon at breakfast, a warm bowl of canned soup, a box of cereal that looks healthy, or that crispy chicken skin we all secretly love, they've all got things hiding inside that slowly wear down your strength. You don't feel it right away, but then your knees feel stiffer, your ankles swell a little more, your legs start to lose that steady feel under you, and suddenly, walking to the mailbox or standing up from a chair feels harder than it should. So if this sounds like what you're going through, you're not alone. And the good news? There are better choices, simple ones, that can help you feel stronger again. Stick with us. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next part. We're diving into the one food that might help you regain leg strength faster than you think. This is Healthcase. Let's keep your legs strong and steady together. But here's the thing, knowing what to avoid is just one part of the picture. What really matters now is what you do choose to put on your plate. Because the right foods, they don't just fill you up. They rebuild you, especially your legs, your balance, your strength. Let's take a look at what can actually help. Number 4. Greek yogurt. What if building leg strength didn't need weights, just a spoon? Greek yogurt might not look powerful, but for people over 60, it can act like a quiet repair kit in a cup. It's packed with high-quality protein, which your muscles absolutely need, especially as you age, and natural muscle loss starts to speed up. And the bonus? It's easy to eat, easy to digest, and even helps your body absorb more of the nutrients you're already getting. But there's more to it than just protein. Greek yogurt contains probiotics. Those are friendly bacteria that support your gut health. Why does that matter for your legs? Because a healthy gut helps your body absorb calcium, vitamin D, and amino acids, the exact things your muscles and bones rely on to stay strong. Without proper absorption, you might be eating well, but your body isn't really using it. And here's something else. If you've been feeling sore longer than usual after walking, or notice your legs feel empty even after rest, your recovery might be too slow. A serving of Greek yogurt after physical activity, like stretching or a morning walk, can help speed that process up. According to the National Institutes of Health, older adults who consume enough protein consistently, around 20 to 30 grams per meal, maintain more muscle mass and lower their risk of falls and frailty. So next time you open the fridge, reach for a small bowl of Greek yogurt. You can mix in berries, oats, or even a spoonful of honey. For better senior health tips, it's a simple way to fuel your legs without making a big change. If Greek yogurt helps your muscles rebuild, salmon takes it one step further, soothing your joints and making recovery even smoother. These two aren't just food, they're quiet support systems for your legs. Number 3. Your knees used to move smooth. Salmon helps them do that again. Salmon doesn't shout. It just shows up and gets to work, quietly fighting inflammation, fueling tired muscles, and protecting the joints that carry your weight every single day. For people over 60, that's a big deal, because as we age, the wear and tear adds up, and the little things, like a sore ankle after shopping or stiff knees after sitting, start to feel like just another part of life. but they don't have to. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats that help reduce joint stiffness, improve blood flow, and support muscle recovery. Think of it like oil for your joints. It helps reduce that grinding feeling in your knees, eases morning stiffness, and helps your legs bounce back faster after a walk or light exercise. And here's something important. Inflammation is a big part of what makes older adults feel weak or unstable in the legs. If you're living with arthritis, diabetes, or heart issues, eating more salmon can actually help manage the silent inflammation that slows down your muscles and stiffens your joints. According to the Arthritis Foundation, omega-3s found in fatty fish like salmon have been shown to reduce joint pain, morning stiffness, and even the need for pain medication in older adults. So try adding salmon to your meals twice a week. Grill it, bake it, or flake it into a salad. For better senior health tips, this small change could mean fewer aches and more freedom in every step you take. Would you try salmon twice a week to help your legs? Type 7 if you're in. Number 2. Eggs. What if the strength in your legs started with something you already eat every day? Eggs are like nature's little toolkits for your legs. Soft on the outside, strong where it matters. For people over 60, they offer exactly what your body needs without any fuss. Each egg is a complete protein source, meaning it gives your muscles all the building blocks they need to grow, recover, and stay strong. That matters more as we age, because your body isn't as quick at rebuilding muscle as it used to be. And when you're dealing with weak legs, slow recovery, or that uneasy feeling when you get out of bed, it's protein that helps bring the strength back. But eggs don't stop there. They're also rich in vitamin D and B12, nutrients that support nerve health and bone strength. That's especially important if you've noticed numbness in your feet or stiffness in your calves. The combination of protein and essential vitamins makes eggs a simple, affordable way to help your legs feel more stable, more supported. According to the Mayo Clinic, older adults who regularly include high-quality protein in their meals experience better mobility, stronger lower body performance, and fewer falls. You can scramble them, boil them, or add one to your toast. However you like them, keep them in the mix. For better senior health tips, sometimes the most powerful foods are the ones already sitting in your fridge. Eggs give your legs the strength to move. Leafy greens make sure blood actually gets there. One fuels, the other delivers, and your body needs both to stay steady. Number 1. Leafy greens. Ever feel like your legs give out before your mind does? That quiet moment when you're walking across the parking lot and suddenly your legs feel heavier than they should? That's more common than you think. And one of the simplest ways to fight it? Leafy greens. Spinach, kale, arugula. These greens act like green light signals for your circulation. They're naturally rich in compounds that help open up your blood vessels, letting more oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles. And when your legs get better blood flow, they work better. You feel steadier, your walking speed improves, and that tired, dragging feeling doesn't show up as quickly. If you're over 60 and dealing with high blood pressure, heart issues, or general muscle fatigue, leafy greens can make a real difference. According to research published by the Journal of Nutrition, older adults with higher intake of dietary nitrates from leafy vegetables showed better leg function and walking endurance over time. These aren't magic, but they help you move more freely with less strain. A simple salad at lunch, a handful of spinach in your eggs, or blending a little kale into a smoothie, it all adds up. The smarter senior health tips. Don't skip the greens. Your legs will thank you for every step. Comment 9 if greens are something you're finally ready to give a real chance. So yeah, those leafy greens might seem simple, but they've got a quiet kind of power, helping your legs feel lighter, more alive with every step. And really, that's the beauty of all four foods we just talked about. They're not fancy: Greek yogurt, salmon, eggs, a plate of greens. These are everyday things, but when you bring them together, they fuel your legs, support your joints, and help you bounce back faster from the kind of tiredness that sneaks up on you after 60. The best part? You don't need to overhaul your life. Just a few better choices made consistently. That's how you build strength back into your stride. Leg check: 2 quiet minutes that could change how your legs feel. Sometimes, keeping your legs feeling strong doesn't require a visit to a specialist or anything complicated. Just your hands and 2 quiet minutes before bed. Here's the truth: if you're over 60 and your legs feel heavy, restless, or cramp up at night, it might not be a vitamin problem. It could be circulation, and the fix might be easier than you think. Try this. Before bed, sit at the edge of your mattress. Rub your hands together to warm them up. Then gently massage your calves. Just small, slow circles, working downward to your ankles. Don't press hard. This isn't about force, it's about flow. What you're doing is helping your blood return to your heart after a long day of fighting gravity. This little leg check helps reduce fluid buildup, improve oxygen delivery to your tired muscles, and relax the nerves that keep twitching when all you want is sleep. According to physical therapists at the Cleveland Clinic, gentle self-massage improves leg comfort, especially in older adults with restless leg syndrome or nighttime cramps. Even just 90 seconds of focused attention can make a difference. And the best part? You don't need any equipment. Just your hands, a quiet space, and the intention to care for your legs, not just keep using them. For practical senior health tips, this is as simple and as powerful as it gets. Try it tonight. You might just sleep better and wake up with legs that feel more like yours again. So whether it's a bowl of Greek yogurt in the morning or just 2 minutes of gentle massage before bed, these small habits can quietly rebuild the strength in your legs, one day at a time. And the sooner you start, the sooner you'll feel steadier when you stand, more confident when you walk, and less afraid of that next step. The big message from today? There's no miracle fix, but there is a better way. Eat what supports you, avoid what slows you down, and your legs will thank you for it, especially after 60. If this video gave you something useful, take care of yourself the simple way. Drink enough water, get your checkups in, and subscribe to Healthcase so you never miss another tip that could help you move better, feel better, and stay independent longer. Finally, remember this: everything I share here is just for your reference and learning. It's not medical advice and doesn't replace seeing a doctor. Always prioritize consulting a healthcare professional before making any changes to your health. Share this with someone you care about, and we'll see you in the next one.